Okay, hello everybody, it's Cooper Corner. Today we are making a video. Now this is the first kind of update video, so since 12.60 isn't coming out until next week, let's talk about the story so far and all the what theories we have for Chapter 2, Season 3. Okay, so it's no doubt that Chapter 2, Season 3 is going to be flooded. Now, people are saying that the event could happen at any time, but as you can see in the battle pass, there are these wires, right? And those wires were never there before. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is that Midas is going to put more wires around. That's the reason the wires are there, and that's probably what the next update is going to be. Midas getting more wires and putting them around. Now, we might see some in our lobby. That's a most likely spot. And then we might also see some more in the battle pass. And most likely when they're done, there'll be sparks. And when we go down to the Doomsday base, the Doomsday base will be glowing. Okay, now the other theory. Aquaman. I understand this, but I don't know if this could happen. It possibly could, but that matters on how you look at the situation. Now, obviously, the map is going to get flooded, there's no doubt, but what if something else happens? Theory number 1. What if the 7 come back, number 1? What if they come back? I mean, there's obviously many hints to the 7 returning, so it doesn't seem that out of place for them to, return out of nowhere. Next theory is the map will be turned gold for a little while, and then it will flood again. Now, somebody on Reddit, I don't know who it is, but shout out to them. They suggested this. Southwest of the map will be flooded. Lazy Lake will look more like Tilted Towers. All the mythic bosses and their weapons will be gone. Now, I do understand this. I actually think this could happen. Oh, and they also say that Aquaman would not be a collab. I agree with that very, very much. That is something I think could happen. Because I know that Marvel and Fortnite and DC and Fortnite have worked together. But you never know. Plans could change. But I guess we'll have to find out. Now, if you've been looking around the map recently these days, you'll see that there are these holes and they're beginning to fill up with water. Now, people are suggesting this is the beginning of the whole entire map starting to flood. Now, agreed. I do agree with this. It seems like that could happen. Obviously, I don't believe the whole map is getting flooded. I do not believe that. I believe maybe half of it. But people are going to ask many questions, like how are you going to build? And what else is going to happen? You know what I mean? So, like, Epic Games has to answer some of these questions when Season 3 comes out. Now, another theory people are having is the map will not flood at all, and will just be maximal locations. Now, like I said, I believe that. Lazy Lake can turn in more into Tilted Towers. I mean, it would make sense since no sweat insurance is coming back. So, would that possibly mean something? Also, if the whole map does get flooded, the no sweat insurance signs most likely mean that those locations will be fine. And honestly, I do believe that. That seems like something that could happen. So, there's that theory. Okay, next theory. There should also be... Now, everybody would think during the Travis Scott event, they saw what looks to be the old map. Now, this ties into theory 4 with the old locations coming back. But for a while, a lot of people did think the old map was coming back. And I'm here to sadly spoil it. No, the old map is not coming back. But like I said, it's possible to get the Aquaman collab, like we all asked for. So that would also be great. But you never know. Another theory we were having is that there will be shark vehicles. Now, this doesn't seem too much out of place because Fortnite has gone pretty wild in the past. Volcanoes, anything they've thought of happened. But yet again, we're going back to that Reddit post with them saying the southwest of the map and the whole lazy lake thing. He said that there will be these mini submarines, right? They can carry up to 2 people and they'll be shaped like sharks. Now, that would be awesome. I do see a lot of this stuff happening, like I said, that I've mentioned in this video. A lot of it seems possible. Now, the storyline we have to talk about. Okay. We're going back all the way back to Season X. Okay, Season X joins. Season X ends. And the black hole and everything happens. We're on the new island. And there's this group called Alter vs. Ego. Let me just run it down, because I will do a storyline video later. But very quickly, let me run it down. Ego's the good side, Alter's the bad side. Okay. Alter creates an army, and the leader of Alter is Chaos Agent. He's the leader of Alter. So then, people are saying that he has the power of the point zero. I mean the 0 point, the big circle at Loot Lake. Okay, so after that theory happens. Okay, so after he knows the 0 point, he makes a red army called Sludges. The Sludge is kind of like the evil version of Ripley. Like I said, I'll explain it in my storyline video. Now, after that, so then he builds that army. Now, right before the season ends, we know this because loading screens and everything. Season 2 begins. Seems like the war has upgraded, with Shadow becoming, with Shadow being taken over by, with Shadow being made by Chaos Agent. Ego needed somebody to have on their side as a leader, so they invested in somebody called Midas. Midas is the mythic gold king. Anything he touches turns gold. Okay, rundown. Midas turns all of his agents to gold. Well, not all of them. He turns Agent Peely and Lynx. Lynx and Agent Peely work for him. Okay, so he turns them to gold, proving that he is actually the bad guy of this story, and that Chaos Agent might actually be the good guy this whole time. But before everybody knows that, Chaos Agent is dead. As you can see by the loading screen. Okay, well that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Theories and videos. Theory video, commentary, whatever you want to call it. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. Do whatever you have to do. Alright, that's it. Goodbye, everybody. Peace. Love you all. Bye.